James Bennett Elliott Ferrier was an Australian professional golfer from Manly, New South Wales. He won the PGA Championship in 1947. Ferrier became an American citizen in 1944. Early years. Born in Sydney, Ferrier was raised in Manly and was taught golf as a youth by his father, a low-handicap player. Ferrier injured a leg playing soccer in his teens, and he had to contend with a severe limp for the rest of his life. Ferrier was playing to a scratch handicap by his mid-teens when he left school to be able to play more golf. He was runner-up in the 1931 Australian Open at the age of 16. He won the Australian Amateur title in 1935, 1936, 1938 and 1939. He was also victorious in the Australian Open as an amateur in 1938 and 1939, and won several other significant Australian events. He was runner-up in the Amateur Championship at St Andrews in 1936. Ferrier worked as a golf reporter and writer for several Australian publications. Joins PGA Tour. In 1940, Ferrier went to the United States as a golf journalist but was not allowed to qualify for the U.S. Amateur due to a golf manual published earlier in the year that he was contracted to receive royalties from. He turned professional in March 1941 and joined the PGA Tour as a club pro based in Elmhurst, Illinois. He and his wife Norma worked in defense industry jobs during World War II. This was part of conditions to become American citizens. He served in the U.S. Army from 1944 to 1945, rising to the rank of Staff Sergeant. While stationed in the artillery at Camp Roberts, California, he gained his first tour victory at the Oakland Open in December 1944, a week after a runner-up finish to Byron Nelson in San Francisco. Ferrier's most significant win came at the PGA Championship in 1947, one of golf's 4 major championships. He was the first Australian to win a major, and at the time this gave him a lifetime exemption to PGA Tour events. The previous year, he was the medalist in the stroke play qualifier and set the scoring record. At the 1950 Masters, Ferrier led Jimmy DeMeritt by 3 shots with 6 holes to play but finished 2 strokes back as the runner-up. He scored 16 of his 18 PGA titles between 1947 and 1952, with a peak of 5 wins in 1951. Ferrier's other significant victories included consecutive Canadian Open titles in 1950 and 1951. He was also runner-up in the 1960 PGA Championship at age 45, and was renowned as an outstanding putter. On 6 January 1955, Ferrier appeared on the television game show You Bet Your Life hosted by Groucho Marx of Marx Brothers fame. Paired with Marilyn Pierce, a dog trainer and former model, he showed a conservative batting style and great charm, as evidenced by this short exchange with Groucho. Groucho: I play golf too, you know. What is your handicap, Jim? Ferrier: well, as a pro, I don't have a handicap. Groucho: well, congratulations. How is it a tall, handsome man like you isn't married? Ferrier: I'm married. I have a wife. Groucho: you just said you didn't have a handicap. Haven't you got the same handicap that 50 million other men have? Ferrier: well, I don't consider my wife a handicap. Ferrier died in Burbank, California, in 1986 at the age of 71. Professional wins. PGA Tour wins: 1944 Oakland Open, 1947 St. Paul Open PGA Championship, 1948 Miami International 4-Ball, 1949 Grand Rapids Open, Kansas City Open, Miami International 4-Ball, 1950 St. Paul Open, P Canadian Open, Inverness Invitational 4-ball, 1951 St. Petersburg Open, Miami Beach Open, Jacksonville Open, P Canadian Open, Fort Wayne Open, 1952 Empire State Open, Inverness Invitational 4-ball, 1961 Almaden Open Invitational. Major Championship is shown in bold. Australasian Tour wins. Note: all wins as an amateur. 1933 New South Wales Open, 1934 Queensland Open, 1935 New South Wales Open, 1936 New South Wales Open, 1937 New South Wales Open, 1938 Australian Open, New South Wales Open, Queensland Open, 1939 Australian Open, Queensland Open. Other wins: 1944 Northern California Open, 1945 Northern California Open, 1955 Southern California PGA Championship. Major championships. Wins. Note: results timeline. NT equals no tournament. DNP equals did not play. WD equals withdrew. Cut equals missed the halfway cut. R64, R32, R16. QF, SF equals round in which player lost in PGA Championship match play. T indicates a tie for a place. Green background for wins. Yellow background for top 10. Summary: most consecutive cuts made 7. Longest streak of top 10s 5.